Alright, so let's see. This is a part 2 video on the mini split. So what I did is, this is like let's see. It's like a typical RV setup. You have a queen size bed, and what I did here is like I have a mini split heat pump, and I drew a hole instead of on the wall. I drew a hole through the floor. I had a little bit of end problem before because I'm parked like right on top of a bunch of wood shaving. So this is borax powder. It's the same stuff for laundry detergent you use. It's supposed to stop all the insecting, and this is just a fiberglass dry. So what I have is I didn't get rid of the plastic. So this is the condenser, I guess water pipe for the mini split, and this is the Freon tubings for heat exchange or coolant exchange. Okay, so this just, you could in theory poke a hole through the wall here and then, you know, just hide it. So I had this open before because there was some water leaking through the window. I didn't know that was where it's coming from, so I had to open to air it out and treat the wood so it dries and now and doesn't rot and stuff, even though it had a kind of like a dry rot for a long time, but now it's all dry, so it's all good. And I treated it with like bleach and a bunch of antifungal chemicals, so it's all good now. But yeah, so anyway, long story, I'll talk about the window later, but it's cosmetic is not the best, but I could put some panel back, haven't get around to it. Anyways, so this is the mini split heat pump. It's running at 76 degrees right now, and I think it's warmer than 76 because it feels really warming here. And let me just see what the temperature. So yeah, so this is the other part of the RV. So this is one bedroom, I guess, for RV wise, and this is like the other compartment, and this temperature is actually accurate. So right now in the RV, at least on this side of the RV, is 71 degrees Fahrenheit, and here it's on 76, and this room is a little bit warmer than the other one because it's closer to the heat source. So it's probably accurate to say this room is about 76 or right there. And I'm kind of curious how much electric is actually the heat pump is actually using. When I was testing it out at my house, it was running at 900, 1000 maximum wattage use, because this is a small unit mini split heat pump. I bought it from Costco. It was like $1,000 plus shipping, 1,100 I think after tax. So far it's working great. It's air conditioned, it's a heat pump, it makes heat, and I think the maximum usage is only up to 900 watt when it's even on, and most of the time it's not. It's just the condenser is not on. So, and if you see my earlier video, I don't know if you can see from here, probably can't because the fire is not big enough, but anyway, so I have a wood stove outside and it burns wood because there's a lot of wood in this land yard. So I'm just trying to process all the burn wood, but that heat from the wood stove is getting transferred through the heat pump and it's making heat over here. Alright, so I guess if I make another video, it's gonna be talking about I need to get a measurement of how much wattage it's actually using, because I'm curious at how much energy I'm using. But yeah, this is much more efficient than the space heater. I had a space heater earlier, so I started this RV camping thing in March. So I've been living in the RV since March mostly, and now it's like November, so it's almost a year. And well, I started with a space heater because it's so small, and it was just, you know, experimental at the time. So space heater I had to do, and one space heater, it was using 1,500 watt, which was more than enough for heating me up between walks and stuff. So just for sleeping, and that was I did the math. If I had to turn it on 24/7. Which was not the case since I only use it for sleeping, a space heater of 1,500 watt will only run about $300 tops. And since then I've been installing a bunch of stuff. Since I got an RV, I got a heat pump, and this is my neighbor threw out this TV and I fixed it with the parts inside, which is like $30 from eBay. So technically this TV is about like $35. And I bought a $75 Apple TV and hook it up, so now I can watch whatever thing I want to watch, mostly YouTube on my TV, from my phone, and from my iPad. But anyway, going back to the mini split heat pump, I'm probably gonna get another one of these for my store. There's another office space it doesn't have heat. Well, it has heating, but I want to use heat pump heating, and maybe for heat, even air condition in the summer. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get another one of these and maybe make an installation video. It's really easy to install this. It's plug and play. It's like the only downside of this is it has like 25 feet of pre-charged cable, the Freon tubing that's already pre-charged in 25 feet. You can get a longer, you can get a shorter, unless you get another one. So it comes from Costco. That's the only downside, I will say. I haven't tested the Wi-Fi module. It's installed in there somewhere in here, this area. I installed 4 of these already. I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and every single one has a Wi-Fi module, and I never tried the app, so I don't know how good the remote control is. But my housemate tried it, and they say it works. So I don't know. It's supposed to work. That's why I go over $1,000. Anyways, yeah, this is really cool. I'm gonna make another video when I get a chance to measure how much wattage it actually uses. Its maximum usage is like less than 1,000. That's what I had before. Okay, kind of a long video, and I'll move on to the Apple TV on the next video, maybe.